What is up, guys? My name is John and welcome. This is going to be my Tokyo Marui M&P9 review. This particular gun is a special edition gun. It's called Tokyo Marui V Tactical. Wait, M&P9 V Custom, I'm sorry. M&P9 V Custom. It's modeled after special edition V Tactical gun, which is a gun made in collaboration with the V Tactical. Anyway, this isn't a stock gun, though the only difference from a stock gun is actually the slide. This is a Nova 10.8 performance slide. I actually bought this in a recent trip to Hong Kong just to change it up. So, M&P9. So the M&P9 is, this particular gun is a, what do you call this, a replica of the real Smith & Wesson M&P9. What's nice about this gun is that, well, it's not a Glock, number one, because everybody wants a Glock. Everybody uses a Glock, and it's kind of, Glocks are kind of boring to me. Number two is that all the controls are ambidextrous. So the slide stop here is ambidextrous. The safety is ambidextrous, as you can see on the other side. So which means you can actually manipulate the controls on both sides, no problem. The magazine catch can be put on the other side. The only control that is not ambidextrous is the takedown lever, which you actually don't need it to be on the left side, because why do you need to do that? So anyways, what's nice about this particular gun is that it feels so nice to the hands. One of the things that I really like about this is that, again, the high grip angle. As you can see, the tang here, which actually you don't get from a Glock. I have a Glock here. So you can see the difference in grip angles. I really like the grip angles. I'm a 1911 guy, and this really feels very, very nice to me. It comes with separate two grip panels if you actually don't like what it comes with. Let me show you. This is the original slide that it came with. So the original slide actually has a lot of trademarks. So you have the M&P mark and the Smith & Wesson logo on the left side. Says Smith & Wesson Springfield MA USA on the right side. The 10.8 Performance actually has additional trademarks. For one thing, it has additional serrations on the slide here on the left side. There's also serrations cut on the top to prevent you from getting glare, and also another place where you can actually grab the gun so it's not so slippery. The sights are, the 10.8 Performance slide actually has fiber optic sights, front sight, and a normal rear sight that is kind of flat. So it's easier to snag on your clothes when you're actually, you need to reload without using your left hand or right hand. So you can just do reloads with one hand and just move this up on your clothes to cycle the gun. So what I like about this particular gun is that it is very snappy. It shoots so well. Even with the metal slide, the recoil is very snappy. The slide isn't, it's not very heavy. In fact, it's so light that when I replace the slide in the barrel's metal, the old spring manages to cycle the slide fine. So there's no need for you to buy an aftermarket spring, a recoil spring for this if you do change to a Nova slide. Another thing I really like about a Nova slide is it's 100% drop in fit. It's so, because when I actually put the slide in, I took off all the grease, obviously. And when I put that slide, it felt like it already had grease. That's how well it was made. It's really machined so well. For people asking, the gun is around 9,500 pesos in the Philippines, and the slide is around 7,000 pesos when I bought it in Hong Kong. So how about the accuracy? This is a very accurate gun. TM guns, one of the reasons why I really like TM guns is when you buy it, they're actually very, very accurate. It doesn't need aftermarket parts to run well. If you stick with 134A, they're stupid reliable as well. since these guns are actually made for the Japanese market, they're designed to run on duster gas or 134A. If you try to use green gas on them, there is a possibility that they will break because they're not designed for that. Now, even though this thing has a plastic slide, there's a reason why TM guns are very, very, what do you call this, sought after. Because they're stupid reliable and they're very, very accurate. 100 feet body shots or man-sized targets, no problem. This thing can hit it with the heavier BBs, .25s. I've managed a headshot from around 50 feet away. So that's actually pretty good considering, right? So that's essentially what you're getting with this particular gun. You're getting reliability as long as you use 134A, and you also get a very accuracy that you really don't get with anything else. There is another M&P, what do you call this? M&P replica, and that is the WE. I love WE and their rifles, but I absolutely hate their pistols because they're not really as reliable as as other guns. I've heard reports of slides breaking, the barrels breaking into stuff like that. Their hop, you just have to change. It's one of the required upgrades that you need to do, is essentially just replace the hop for it to be at least acceptable in accuracy, which isn't a problem with this particular gun. So I've been using it for around 4, 5 months, 6 months now. This gun is absolutely beautiful. It's an amazing gun. It's a great gun to use. It's great for clean rooms, whatever. This is a Night Evolution X300U replacement sight that you can buy here in the Philippines for 4,500, around 4,000. And I actually had a Kydex holster made for this particular gun. Kydex holster, I cannot recommend Kydex holsters enough for people who actually want a decent holster. It's a hard holster. It's kind of expensive, around 3,000 pesos, depending on the size of the gun. It can be lower, can be higher, depending on the size of the gun. But it's a very, very good holster. Once you put your gun in there, if you don't want it to come out, it's never coming out. So that has been our review. So many people messaging me while I'm doing this. So this has been our review for the TM M&P9 V Custom. I absolutely recommend this for anybody who is actually looking for a secondary pistol that isn't a Glock and is very, very reliable. Use 134A, that's not a problem. Chrono for this gun is around 330 on green gas, 290 on 134A. So that's an acceptable limit or acceptable FPS for a pistol. So that's it, pretty much. Thank you very much for watching. I'll try to do a lot of videos soon. Sorry that I haven't uploaded anything recently because work is terrible. So that's pretty much it.